Take that, He-Man. No way, Beastman. You're not gonna stop me today. Oh, hi, everybody. Well, welcome to the dungeon here in the Joneser basement. This is Mo2 Joneser, and I am playing with my toys, or displaying them like a grown-up. But anyways, we've got a Masterverse unboxing for you today. I've got the Ocean Warlord Merman. So, without further ado, what's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this! All right, well, as excited as I am to open Merman up for you today, we got a little business to attend to first. So I've started a Patreon and we've got some sponsors to shout out, and I'm going to make some quick business of this. So first off, I would like to shout out a gentleman named, his channel is Figuratively Speaking. John does some great Masters of the Universe content, but we've also talked some rock and roll and some comic books and some different things. I'm packing a fantastic mystery box for John that's getting sent out actually tomorrow morning. So, yeah, he is the first person I've gotten to go to the tier 3 on my Patreon. So he is getting a mystery box. And if we're all lucky, he will open it on his channel. And you can check that out. Figuratively Speaking. He has 57 subscribers. So I would like to see him get to up over 100. So let's do our thing, YouTube. Come on, let's support this community and help John get there. So Figuratively Speaking. Next up, we've got my buddy Sir Clifton here. Now, this guy has been, a great member of the community, but more important than that to me, he's been a friend. And, I'm really, really excited to see this channel grow. At the moment of recording this video, he is at 46 subscribers. So again, the short-term goal for him is to get him up over 100. That's where we want to be. He does a lot of live streams with my buddy Radical Toys. And I think I seen a preview for a Batman video coming out, and I can't wait to check that out. So Eternian Ellipse, gotta check that out. Final shout out here would be Bill over at Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Now, Bill is at 712 subscribers, so he is climbing pretty good, but I'd like to see my friend Bill get up over 1,000. So that's the goal here. I know that's a tall hill to climb, but I know we can get him there. And it'd be well-deserved. Bill's put a lot of work in, and if you just get enough of my handsome face, you can see me co-hosting a lot of Bill's live streams. We do a late one on Saturday night. He does his late show at 10 p.m. Central, and he does another Sunday hangout at noon Central, I believe. And so Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, gotta check it out. And in the meantime, we are going to get to the Ocean Warlord. Merman! Now, when I stop and think Merman, I think of this image. This is just emblazoned in my mind from childhood. I mean, Merman just kicking the crap out of He-Man. And it seemed to me that he got an opportunity to do that more often than Skeletor did in some cases. I mean, the villains just seemed to be a little bit more of a threat, or at least he was. Now Beastman may have been a henchman or whatnot, but Merman was kind of his own man. I mean, look, he even made off with some of He-Man's stuff and used it for himself. Now, typically they always get their comeuppance in the end. But look at that. That is great. And then Alan Oppenheimer, who also voiced Skeletor, he did a great Merman voice in the Filmation cartoon. Skeletor! Just awesome. And we got a Masterverse version of Merman before it. It was this version, which I didn't like very much. So I'm very excited to open one with some armor and some accessories or whatnot. I think this version is far superior. And there is Merman in the box. And before we get him out of the package, let's dive in here a little bit. Looks really cool in the front of the box. I love the armor and especially the sword. I can't wait to check that out. It looks like he comes with 6 different hands, which the naked one-eyed Merman came with 6 different hands. But these look like they've got the gloved deal, and he's got the boots. So I really like the look of them. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't go with a new Eternia Merman. Instead, we've got the Revelation Merman, but I'll take a Merman with armor any way I can get him. So that is pretty cool. I like the artwork on the side here. It looks like he's just reaching right out to get ya, so that is neat. And on the back here, we've got a great artwork of Merman in his undersea element here. There is a little description here of him that if you'd like to pause the video, you can read that. And that is pretty much what we've got for the packaging. The one thing I would like to say about this Masterverse packaging is I think it's superior into a lot of toys out there. Is you get the nice little window box where you can see the figure inside that you're buying. And also if you're an inbox collector, but you also want to check the toy out, you can open this box, check the toy out, play with it, whatever you want to do. And then you can slide him right back into the box, just like I did with Roboto here that I had opened in my previous video. So they go right back into the box, so very, very cool touch. Good job, Mattel. So let's get him out of there. Well, there we go. Merman is out of box and he is looking great. I will get him spinning on my little spinneroonie here. I really enjoy the armor choice they made here. Now, I think a lot of traditionalists would not like it because of this big hulking piece in the back. But I actually think it looks kind of cool. It's kind of more, looks like a creature of the sea or a fish man. It's almost like a shell crustacean type armor. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I like it. And it's funny because I'm normally one that doesn't care for change very much. But this is an enjoyable change. I think it gives him a cool, unique look. He comes with a pair of these webbed, I guess we'll call them swimming hands, and 2 gripping hands, and 2 fist hands for Merman punching power. He's got that great corncob sword that we all know and love, and more importantly, he's got some armor and he's got some stuff to him. That other Masterverse figure of Merman was just such a disappointment, if you ask me. I mean, I get that they were trying to promote the Masters of the Universe Revelation show, but good course correct here to get at least a armored Merman. Nice to get the extra accessories, even though we already got the 6 hands on the other figure. I would have preferred to see a trident instead of the extra hands, but that's just me. Or even an alternative head. But speaking of alternative heads or alternative looks for Merman here, let's start at the beginning. And where would the beginning be? Well, the beginning would be this guy. This is a vintage Merman. There's that corncob sword, and there's that crazy Merman look to him. And as you can see, the back of the armor doesn't have the big shellfish crustacean piece or whatever. The bow is a little more, giant than this little tiny bow that we got here. It almost looks like there's a heart there in the middle of that bow, which, well, I guess it's kind of the same, but instead it's orange and blue instead of the yellow. And there's even a jewel in the middle of his armor, which this one maybe it was supposed to have, but it doesn't have. Very cool. Now, another version of Merman, which we all know and love, there was this Lords of Power version that they came out with Masters of the Universe Origins. And that's this Merman. Now, I like this Merman look the best because I think this is more reminiscent of the mini comic Merman. And I just very much enjoy this look to him. But if you look at this Masterverse Merman and you look at these other two Mermans, Mermen, Mermai, I don't know how to say that. But in my opinion, let me see if I get this vintage one to stand. That's always difficult. Well, he might not. Ah, there he did. In my opinion, this center Merman is almost the perfect blend of that Merman and that Merman mixed into one. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I do think that that is what we got here. Because it looks more like he's got this head with some of this armor stuff going on, you know, and it's all just kind of mixed together and blended for his own kind of look. And I think that is pretty cool. In fact, I very much like it. So there's one more little piece of business I have to do here before we conclude this video. By the power of Grayskull! All right, He-Man, let's get into battle. We've got this. Merman will defeat you. Skeletor is supreme. Yes, this right here is what I wanted. These are the original 8 Masters of the Universe. This is where it all started. We got Stratos, which was my first Masters of the Universe figure. We have He-Man in his iconic pose there. Man-at-Arms with the mustache. I think that's cute. Beastman, looking like Beastman should. The enigmatic Zodak. He's got gun and staff. Extra armor pieces. Skeletor, looking like Skeletor. He's got the monster feet. We got Merman with armor. Tila and Stratos fainted. But it's okay, Stratos. I would have fainted from this excitement too, because it's the original 8. And this is what I wanted for the line. And I finally got it. And they're all in an iconic look that I like. So I am over the moon happy with the Masterverse line here at this moment. And Origins has exceeded this for me for a while now. So Mattel, happy fan here. Jones are out.